Hey there, welcome to ITV. I'm Ambika Kulbergi. Sorry about last week's repeat broadcast of our shows due to some technical difficulties. Today on ITV, we continue with the coverage of the trade delegation that visited India with Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley late last year. Today we have more segments from their visits in Mumbai.
I'm the Secretary of the Maryland Department of Business and Economic Development. And we have a formal program tonight, and as part of the formal program, we're going to be obviously announcing a number of the folks who are here and joining us tonight. But before that, we would like to do something specific around business announcements, and specifically why we're here today, to create jobs, to create opportunity, and to announce deals between the Maryland companies and Indian companies that will do just that.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Jim Shea. I'm the owner of Premier Rides, which is an entertainment company that develops high-tech themed attractions all over the world. And I'm very honored to say that we have concluded a deal with one of the entertainment industry greats here in India, Mr. Manan Shetty, and he is the founder of Ad Labs, and he has a vision to bring entertainment to India on the level of Disney and Universal, and Premier Rides is very proud to be a partner of his vision, and we have concluded a deal that is in the range of $7 to $8 million, and we'll be producing a very, very high-tech, very unique attraction. It's yet to be named, and he is yet to announce the location of his project.
The next announcement is a deal that's actually happening in gorgeous Prince George's, and so I'm going to ask County Executive Baker to come up to witness the signing. It's Raj Patel of Triple Stone Company and his Indian partner, Sri Naman Group. And what we're talking about here is an investment into a hotel as well as a medical facility.
It's a privilege to announce that Naman Group will invest up to $5 million in real estate projects in the state of Maryland.
And this will be a unique center on a 14-acre land right in Brandywine. And our last center was graciously inaugurated by Paris Glendenning, and next center we would hope that President O'Malley, Governor O'Malley will be able to come and inaugurate soon.
DSM is a company based in the Netherlands. It's a life science and material science organization. We're very active in India as well, and we have been working for several years with several organizations in India like GSK and British Biologicals.
And now we come to the second part of the program, and we start with the national anthem.
Jaya
Governor Mali, Vinod Juneja, Rasesh, Mr. Malla, Consul General Peter, and Mr. Shivaji. These are the gentlemen on the dais. Thank you very much for being with us. Now we're going to reduce these ceremonies, but we do have a ceremony where we present to the people at the dais a memento to remember this. So can I ask Vinod Juneja to present a memento to the Honorable Governor, please. Governor, I believe the First Lady is not here, is she?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, so what do we do with that turban? No, we'll give it to you. All right. Yeah. That's Peter. Peter, you must have had your share of turbans by now.
First one.
Oh, first one.
My head's too big.
He doesn't get the tray, does he? No. Okay, fine. Now, the state of Maryland, by the way, I believe, if I remember this correctly, was the second state to ratify the Constitution, and I guess it was named after the Charles I's Queen before he lost his head. Right. Okay, so I've got that right. Now, there is a strong connection, I think, at least there was and probably still is, with Catholicism in the state. And may I now therefore request the good Cardinal to just say a few words of prayer before we go on.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for having brought us over here together this evening as we celebrate this evening of fellowship, warmth and love and affection between the state of Maryland in the United States, our own people over here in Mumbai and in India.
Now may I ask Mr. R.M. Malla to say a few words, please.
We are deeply honored, Governor, coming from the greatest democracy of the world to the largest democracy of the world. It's a great privilege, when we find hundreds and thousands of boys and girls working in Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Chennai for organizations in USA. And at the same time, it is a great pleasure that hundreds and thousands of people working in GE, Apple, and other organizations for India.
You're lucky. Your husband got a turban. You're getting a sword.
Thank you, and it actually matches my dress.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us tonight.
And these two biggest democracy, these two one of the biggest economy, which is again contributing still in the fastest way to improve the various facets of life.
I think it's an historic visit from the state of Maryland to the state of Maharashtra, and the agreements that have been signed underscore the close economic and trade ties that are starting and will increase further between the great state of Maryland and I think India and Maharashtra.
Let me begin by saying that 100 years ago, my maternal grandfather, Shankar Lakshman Gokhale, was the president of Holker College, and unfortunately he ran into some political problems and had to leave India in 1911, and he ended up emigrating to Schenectady, New York to be a research scientist for General Electric Corporation at the time when they were developing the TV set. My father, the late Prabhakar Raghunath Barve, was born in Tarapur, just 30 clicks up the road, I believe, 30 kilometers up the road from Mumbai today. And so it's a great pleasure and an honor for me and a homecoming, because I've never had an opportunity to do something that I know that both of all my ancestors would have been very proud of. You see, Governor, as you recall from history, 100 years ago, my ancestors and many of your ancestors in what became the Republic of Ireland weren't free to govern themselves. We weren't free then, but we are now, and for that reason, it's my great honor to stand here as a Maharashtrian American and announce the elected leadership of our delegation. And I will begin first with the jovial and crafty Secretary of State of Maryland, John McDonough. Of course, our very effective and suave Secretary of Business and Economic Development, Kristen Johansson. It's my pleasure to announce the presence of two of the most effective county executives in our great state. I hope that Isaiah Leggett of Montgomery County is here. I don't see him, but let's give him a... Oh, he's there. Okay, Ike Leggett in the back there. And my very good friend, formerly from the General Assembly, he and I served as chairs of our two delegations, but he is now, fortunately, the county executive from Prince George's County, my good friend Rashern Baker. And when it comes to effectiveness and good humor, you can hardly beat the former county executive of Prince George's County. Again, my friend Wayne Curry, I hope is here. If not, please. And a recent addition to our government, and a very welcome one, the Deputy Secretary of State, Rajan Natarajan, and a good friend of mine, and a person who is the president of the Sisters State Advisory Board and a prominent attorney in Montgomery County, Deborah Foster-Smith. Deborah? And of course, finally, I have to say the very best for last, and that is my colleagues, the Maryland House of Delegates. As you have heard our governor, His Excellency, I like that, His Excellency, Martin O'Malley say on many occasions, perhaps 1,500 by now, we are the only state of the union that has more than one Indian American elected official, and we don't just have one or two, we have three, and they are Delegate Aruna Miller, freshman delegate, and Delegate Sam Arora, freshman delegate. And with that, I will say again, it's a great honor for me to be here. It is wonderful that we are beginning to bring these two great democracies together, and I'm happy to have had a hand in doing this with a wonderful governor who will be a national leader you will hear from many years into the future. Thank you.
Thank you. We are one of the busiest consulates, and we've just moved to our brand new facility where we'll be able to handle our 200,000 visa applicants every year in a place that wasn't built originally as the kitchens to a stables and to a palace. It's great to see Governor O'Malley and this business delegation here. This is one of the primary things that the consulate and our U.S. Embassy support, is how to facilitate the business linkages between the United States and India. And this is the second visit by a U.S. governor this month here to Mumbai and here to India. And I'll let Governor O'Malley say which one was bigger of the two. It was a neighboring, rivaling state of his.